Hello, this is Intuitive Anna Priscilla. It's October now, so I thought I would make a little video and show you my October or Halloween decks. I have 4 different decks here that really represent the 4 different things that are represented at this time of year by this holiday. So the first deck I'm going to show you here is the Celtic Lenormand. So this is a Lenormand that's based on pagan and Celtic images. And of course, Samhain is the Celtic holiday that we associate with Halloween. This would be the card for Samhain. It's a beautiful deck, beautifully illustrated by Worthington, who's a very famous illustrator who works also with Druidic art. He may even be a Druid. But you can see, I should have turned these around, some beautiful, beautiful images in these cards. We also have, just do that, a cat as well as a dog, hand fasting for the ring. So it's a little bit different. Here they are navigating by the stars. So I chose this one to represent Samhain, which is the Celtic New Year, basically. It's the end of the harvest time and the beginning of winter. It's a beautiful standing stone. So this is representing the pagan holidays. And of course, Halloween comes from these pagan holidays. It's a beautiful cross, Celtic cross. So that's just a different deck, but as I said, I'm using this to represent the Celtic holiday of Samhain. And here we have the burial mound in that deck. And then we have the, this is Stacey Demarco's Halloween Oracle. So this represents more of our Halloween, the kind of images that we think of for Halloween. Kind of more popular images. You have the death card, jack-o'-lanterns. Actually, jack-o'-lantern, this all came from Ireland. They used to carve turnips, but they would dress up there, probably Samhain and pagan ceremonies and holidays. So this is just a beautiful full color, a ghost, kind of a more traditional images for Halloween. It's a time when we can get in touch with our ancestors. Different skulls, visibility, the veil. This is the time when the veil is the thinnest, so we can communicate with those who have passed, those who are living in spirit. So this is the Halloween Oracle. And then I have this Day of the Dead Loteria cards. Loteria cards are like Mexican bingo cards. And of course, the Day of the Dead is a very ancient holiday in Mexico. I think it goes back to the Aztecs. So this has Spanish subtitles and then different skeleton, different. So this is the time when people would go to the graveyard and visit their ancestors, bring flowers and food and sit there and enjoy some time with the ancestors. So this card is really celebrating the Day of the Dead, which is around the same time as Halloween. It also goes into November. But they bring food to their graveyard for their family. And so this is just a fun, different deck that I happened to pick up, I think in a Mexican grocery store. So that's the deck we're going to be using for the next till Halloween to represent the Day of the Dead. I'm living in New Mexico now. This is a big holiday here. This is Halloween, actually. And then the last cards I picked represent All Souls, because the Christians adopted this kind of All Souls Day is really an adaptation of the pagan holidays celebrating the dead. So I chose this angel deck because it's kind of a classic, more Christian images. So this deck is representing All Souls Day, which is in the Catholic Church, celebrated I think November 1st or 2nd, when there's masses said for the dead and those who have passed on. So those are the 4 decks I wanted to share with you. This is the Influence of the Angels Tarot. And I thought it would be fun to use those 4 different decks to celebrate the season, because they do represent different aspects of it that kind of overlap. So these 2 are the most ancient. This comes from the ancient Celts, the pagans, and these come from the Aztecs, I believe. So this goes way, way back. And here's our little candy skull. So today I'm just going to do one short little reading for just to bring in this holiday. I waited till now because I don't like to start too early. So today I think we're going to just do a choose 3 Lenormand. We'll start with the Celtic cards and get a little message from the ancestors for this coming holiday season of October. So let's see what the Celtic ancestors have to say. They are my genetics, so I'm partial to them. Oh, so here we have the cross. So obviously this is a time for serious contemplation about death, about the burdens of the people living and who have died. It's also a representation of spirit and matter meeting. This is got the Celtic cross. So the Celts, when they became Christianized, adopted this cross, but you can see there's also the knots. I saw a lot of these in Ireland. So this is a symbol of Celtic Christianity. Also in Lenormand, a symbol of faith, spirit, also difficulties. This is the home. So here we have, this is family. And the third is the birds. So that's very interesting, because this is representing a graveyard, and this is the family, and this is the birds, which are communication. So here we have, this is a time when the communication is possible with our family that maybe are in the graveyard who have passed on. So it is a time to remember our ancestors and to think about the world of spirit. So for the next couple of weeks, we'll be using one of these cards that I showed you for readings. So think about maybe forming some way of communicating with your ancestors, or looking up your family tree, kind of get in touch with those who have come before. So thank you for listening. If you like my little videos, please like and subscribe. And I'll be back soon with some readings with the other decks I showed you.